The woman we invited in, part 3 of 3. She took the throne, but couldn't hold it forever. She destroyed our home, claimed our father, and wore the crown. But every throne built on betrayal eventually trembles. My mother moved out quietly, with nothing but her clothes, her Bible, and her dignity. Vanessa didn't even flinch. She had gotten what she wanted. The house, the businesses, my father. She walked around the compound like a queen, gave orders, signed checks, made rules. She replaced the family portrait at the entrance with one of herself and my father. Airbrushed, fake smiling, soulless. Even my father's laughter changed. It had no joy, just echo. But karma doesn't knock, it enters. And it started with the audit. One of my father's long-trusted board members grew suspicious of the sudden changes in account access. He ordered a quiet review. It turned out Vanessa had been diverting funds, building a private luxury apartment in her name using the company's money. Worse still, she had registered new company branches with herself as the sole director. When my father found out, his hands trembled. "I trusted you," he told her. Her reply, "I built everything with you. I deserve more than a secretary's salary." She didn't even pretend to love him anymore. But the damage had already been done. Clients withdrew, investors panicked. Lawsuits followed. Within 6 months, my father's empire began to collapse like a house made of dust and secrets. He fell sick, not from the court cases, but from the heartbreak. The very woman he chose over his wife, the woman he protected, empowered, and married in secret, was the same woman who dismantled everything he worked for. He sat in his hospital bed, eyes hollow, voice shaking, and said, "Tell your mother I was wrong." We did. She smiled, tears in her eyes, and said, "I already forgave him. But forgiveness doesn't mean I'll return to that house." Vanessa, she vanished when the authorities came knocking, fled the country, took what she could and left everything else burning behind her. Years later, we returned to the mansion. It stood quiet, empty, faded. The nameplate had fallen off. The gates rusted. The once bustling compound now echoed with silence. My mother stood before it, took a deep breath, and whispered, "She took the house, but I have my peace." And no woman wins when she builds her future by tearing another's apart. Final moral of the story: never envy a home you don't understand. Never betray the hand that fed you. And never forget, thrones built on lies will always crumble. Because even if the crown fits, it won't last if it was stolen.